Hey guys, Nathan here, Mom's Crook here today, bringing you a domination on the map overflow. Today we'll be using the MP7 with a suppressor and extended mags, like usual, because I'm a noob and I cannot use another gun. Well, any other gun, because, well, frankly, I have not been on this game in a couple weeks because it's stressful. And I just need to relearn the controls on the controller, it's been so long. So yeah, that explains it. Anyways, today we'll be talking about two things. Before I even say anything, I have two things to mention before we talk about our two topics. Kind of funny. Number one, if you're an Android fan or a person that just doesn't like Apple, instead of leading me negative feedback, negative feedback, dislikes, just tell me how I can improve my commentary, and that, make me happy. Instead of hating on the, oh, you like Apple, Android's better, like that stuff. That's kind of unnecessary, but you get my point. And number two, we all know Apple does charge an arm and a leg for their phones, and I do pay for my phones, so it's not like my parents pay for my phones, and I don't get the feel of losing an arm and a leg due to purchasing an iPhone. I actually have to feel it. I mean, I'll get to my point why I'm explaining that, because I'm getting the new iPhone 5S. But beside the point, let's get started. Anyways, the first topic is iOS 7. Now, iOS 7, as we know it, or as I know it and a few other people have known it, that the iOS has been in beta for quite a while now. It went through 6 betas, and pretty much the first 4 betas were the worst iOS betas in the world. They were so unstable, you couldn't listen to music without your phone crashing, and you couldn't even use the little clicker, for all you guys that have an iPhone, you guys know what the clicker is, when you can, on your headphones, that allows you to pause the music, turn it up and turn it down. You couldn't do that in the first 4 betas until the 5th beta, which was the first beta that was actually stable enough to run really good on a phone and had the best battery life out of the whole iOS 7, including the GM, or the final version. Kind of funny how a beta has a better battery life than the finalized version. So yeah, but honestly, iOS 7 just came out today or yesterday. I'm uploading this on Thursday, so it was yesterday, but I'm recording this on Wednesday because it's hump day and I feel real special about myself. And pretty much, for all you guys who do not know what iOS 7 really changed, you can pretty much just look up YouTube videos. For all you guys that are used to the iPhone or iOS design, iOS 7 is completely new. It's a completely new design. It's more flat designed, thanks to Johnny Ive, because Steve Jobs passed away, so he doesn't really have much say in how the iPhone works anymore. Obviously because he's dead. But I honestly think Apple did kind of, they did a risky move with the new design. Some people really don't like it because it looks like Android, Windows, and Apple had a baby together, if that makes any sense. So I'm not trying to put any dirty thoughts in your mind, but people can complain like it looks too childish. It looks like some kid just drew on the phone and made an app icon like that. And I could see why they say that, but the new features iOS 7 has like the new camera, which allows you to take pictures and put filters on the pictures while you're taking them. It's a pretty cool thing. Only available on the iPhone 4S or later because, obviously because of hardware issues. And there's many new things. There's over 200 features. The main ones like a new notification center and also control center, which allows you to access tools like flashlight, calculator, stopwatch. What I'm trying to say. And, I honestly myself think iOS 7 should have been delayed for another week or two because it is way buggy, even in the GM or the Gold Mastered Edition, which is the official release. You still get freezing, you still get these black screens on your home screen. So honestly, Apple, you could have waited a couple more weeks just to get this fixed. So yeah. Anyways, like I just said in the early part of my video, I am now getting the iPhone 5S. Now before anybody complains about, oh, you're just having your parents pay for it, I've saved up about 10-15 weeks of allowance and, working to actually get an iPhone 5S. I'm paying the contract price, and any of you guys know me out there in real life, my parents do not like signing cellular contracts, because that means 2 years of staying on the same plan, and if something bad happens, like my dad or my mom gets laid off, they'll have to pay more to cancel the contract, and it's overall hell. But pretty much the reason I'm allowed to upgrade is because AT&T is doing some special promotion right now, specifically for iPhones, saying that, oh, if you get an iPhone, you can upgrade earlier. You know, if you want to upgrade, the only way you can upgrade early, or half a year early, is if you go to the iPhone side and buy an iPhone, which is pretty cool of AT&T, because it's like AT&T's partnered with Apple to endorse their products, but I don't think it's really possible. But the iPhone 5S is going to, actually not supposedly, it is going to have a fingerprint scanner, and all you guys, even Android guys, you know how that feels to have some buddies look behind or look over your shoulder when you're entering your password, and then when you look back, you know, you lock your phone, look back, they take your phone, open your phone up because they know your password, you know, because they looked over your shoulder, and then look through your stuff. It's an invasion of privacy. And I'm not saying I have any funny stuff on my phone, if you get what I'm saying, but you know, it's not right, people, to look through your stuff. And I think Apple did a really good job of implementing a fingerprint scanner. This fingerprint scanner has sapphire crystal cover, so it's not going to get scratched as easily. I believe sapphire crystal is the second hardest mineral in the world. I know I'm going to be wrong on that, but I've heard that from many people, even Apple themselves, of course. But you know, I don't have to worry about my friends accessing my phone anymore, unless they want to cut my fingers off. Well, Apple themselves even said that if you cut somebody's fingers off and put them on the scanner, it won't work anyways. I wonder how they tested that. But you know, the only thing I see bad about going bad about this is if, you know, you're at a friend's house and you sleep over and fall asleep, and they get your finger and put it on the phone, and you know, they pretty much have access to your phone while you're sleeping. But I don't know a person, and you know, I don't know any friend or any person that is willing to, as a deep enough sleeper, to actually sleep while somebody is touching their hand or moving it around. That sounds so bad. But yeah, you get my point. I'll be getting the iPhone 5S on Friday or tomorrow, and I'm pretty pumped up for it. I'm pretty happy. I'm going to be waiting in a big line at Best Buy, so any of you guys in Moore, Oklahoma, you might see me. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. The final score was 26-8. The enemy team rage quit, and what's funny is these guys were major trash talkers. They had 30,000 kills with the hammer and 20,000 kills with the LSAT, so I mean, it tells you that they're 1337 pros. Anyways, enjoy my last 360s. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Going hot. Way to take it to him. Good win.